Alright, time for my fantasy booking. First impact of this 1 month edition. Alright, we'll kick off the show with the new women's champion, which I guarantee you will happen. Mickie James taking on Daphne. Now, while this match is only going to be about 10 minutes, basically what happens is Daphne almost gets the win. And actually, I think should go to a 10-minute draw. That way, this builds up a rivalry, and basically at the end of the 10-minute draw, they're like, "What?" And then Daphne grabs a chair, hits Mickie James in the back, and everyone's like, "Oh no!" And really beats on her and says, "Arr," and basically walks away. And the announcers go, "What's up with Daphne? Why is Daphne doing this? Blah blah blah. She's psycho. Blah blah." All right, we'll go from there to yes, a little segment at the back just before the next commercial break, for the first commercial break. Basically, there's a delivery of a message to Hogan and Bischoff. And we don't know who it's from, and basically Hogan says to Bischoff, "Would you look at this?" And then break. That hooks you in for the rest of the night. Okay. Go from that, we come back. It's an X-Title #1 contendership match. Basically, the story behind this is we announced during the first match that, well, tonight there's going to be #1's contendership match, but also on the line is the position in fortune, because there's two X Division guys, and I say one of them's got to go. And basically, Flair's come to the same conclusion. It's either Doug Williams or Kaz. Now, Kaz manages to get the win here with help from Ric Flair. And basically, at the end of the match, Ric Flair and Kaz double team and just beat the crap out of Douglas Williams. Oh, right. And the main event of the evening has already been announced. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. All over the place here. Alright, an interview with Jeff Hardy, Jarrett, and Abyss. Basically, the main event is a 6-man tag, but we do not know who is going to be on the other team. Like, basically, we know it's going to be Mr. Anderson and RVD teaming up with a surprise opponent. I know it's kind of taggy, but hey, it's got to be done. Alright, basically, during the interview, they say, "Look, we don't really care who they..." Basically, all of them say, "We don't really care." And Jeff Hardy's still bragging about his championship win at the previous pay-per-view. Alright. Leave that interview, which should be really quick, 5 minutes, bang. Straight to the next match. Now, look, I've limited this next match to 5 minutes, but that's not 5 minutes exactly. That's basically 5 minutes and some 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, basically. It's the women's tag team title match. Now, basically, these haven't been getting any time, but I think, well, what I'm going to try and do is make some significance with it. Basically, it's the tag team champions, Taylor Wilde and Hamada, taking on the Beautiful People. Now, that's I think the main reason why this should be only 5 minutes, because Velvet Star Sky really can't go, and Angelina would be carrying most of the match, and well, basically this is to build up some credibility and hopefully get longer matches onto the show. Basically, it's really quick, bang, bang, bang. Taylor and Hamada retain the titles, and the Beautiful People get ticked off, and they're like, "Why? We should be winning champions, bro." All right. Then we go to another interview segment after a quick break. Mr. Anderson and RVD, they basically say that they've got a partner, and they're not going to tell you who it is until the match itself starts. Now, blah blah blah. That's the main focus, and they say, "Look, we're going to come out, and we're going to win the match." Matt Morgan taking on the Pope. Now, while this may have already been done, basically I want the Pope comes out and wins the match clean, and Ric Flair is pissed off at ringside. And yelling and screaming at Matt Morgan, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you keep this up here, it's going to be over. Alright, then I think we'd have to cut to another break there. Hogan and Bischoff come out after the break and announce that they've gotten a message from Spike saying that they're not Spike aren't happy with the way that they've conducted themselves, and they want, basically, in the terms of the agreement that TNA has with Spike, Dixie's supposed to be in charge, and any change of ownership would have to have been given approval of by Spike beforehand, or they at least had to be informed, basically. And this is like Hogan and Bischoff are ticked off. They say, "What? We didn't know this." Blah blah blah. Dixie, you find out, has secretly been keeping this information from them in hopes of trying to get ownership back of the company. Basically, Hogan and Bischoff say, "Look, all right, we have to sort this out." Basically, the whole point of this leads up to a fact that they're going to have a match, 5-on-5, one pinfall to a finish. I don't know, I'm really not sure how to get around to this. Hogan and Bischoff's pretty much say, "Look, we'll have our team by next week," and basically that's maybe it's, I'm not sure how I'd get around to this, but basically that's how I would have it lead up to this conversation lead up to a match, 5-on-5. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Now then we go to our main event, which has been given plenty of time, 20 minutes. Now, I think that's fair enough because it's for a 6-man tag. Basically, what happens is Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, and Abyss come out first, and Anderson comes out, then RVD comes out, and boom, Samoa Joe's music hits. He's still ticked off at Jarrett, and he still wants that one little piece of payback. He hasn't forgotten what he's done to him. Boom, boom, boom. There's tags back forth. Joe's doesn't get him to right at the end. And he comes in, smashes everyone. Boom, hits the muscle buster on Jeff Hardy. Bang. All of a sudden, you got your main event for the next pay-per-view. Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. Because my understanding of the way the wrestling business works, whoever gets the pinfall on the champ, no matter what sort of circumstances it is, they're the number one contender. Now, look, I didn't know how to really explain that situation earlier with Bischoff and Hogan. Basically, yeah, Spike said to him, "Look, you need to solve this situation by the end of the month, or else you're off the air." Basically, they say, "Well, look, we'll do this match. Winner gets ownership of TNA." Now, I don't know why they do it, but basically that's how I see it going. Alright, thank you.